Welcome, everybody, to another Pittsburgh Pirates baseball game called here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, bringing you coverage of the Atlanta Braves taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Atlanta Braves 52-37. The Pirates, hey, they're a game above 500. They are 46-45, folks. And, of course, a big 6-game homestand for the Pirates, as, again, the first 3 against the Braves. We'll see what's in store for the Pirates, as let's check out the head-to-head of these two ball clubs. Again, the Pirates really good on offense, folks. Top 5 offense. Top 3, I believe. I actually think they are the third most runs in all of baseball. Braves, of course, really good as well. The main difference, of course, is allowed. Again, the Pirates allow a lot of runs where the Braves do not. And again, you can see it in the ERA and the fielding. Braves an average fielding team, but again, pretty solid pitching. So the Pirates offense going to have to really step it up. And of course, they are going to be without one of their main guys. Another injury for the Pirates. So now 3 starters for the Pirates. They are hurt for an undisclosed amount of time. Well, again, Connor Griffin's supposed to possibly, he may be back in September. And, of course, we're hoping Cruz and Horwitz can be back soon, again, after the All-Star break sometime then, in July. So, yeah, no Griffin. Just another blow to the team. But, again, the team has been able to stay afloat regardless of all the adversity. The pitching matchup today, kind of one-sided when you look at, how much work each player's put into this 2026 MLB season. But yeah, it's going to be Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates and Hurston Waldrop on the mound for the Braves. So again, Paul Skeens has just not been good as of late, and we really need him to look like Paul Skeens of old for this one. Again, he's going to be playing or pitching twice before the All-Star break today, and then of course Sunday. So once against the Braves and the Brewers, we really need Paul Skeens to look like Paul Skeens. And, of course, again, an updated look at the wild card race. The Cardinals have dropped the first 2 games to the Brewers, and, of course, they play another game tonight. And that does mean that the Marlins now take the final spot. It's unbelievable. The Marlins 49-42. And the Pirates, of course, 3 games back of the Marlins. So now we need to start pulling for teams that are playing the Marlins. And, of course, the Phillies and the Cubs taking the top wild card spots. And, of course, a look at the National League standings. Again, the Braves, 52-37, topping the NL East. And again, the Pirates, 4th in the NL Central. Just, again, unlucky. Unlucky that everyone wants to be good because the Pirates are good. That's just what it is. The MLB cannot allow the Pirates to be relevant, but they're still hanging on, folks. I know it's a lot of doom and gloom. I was seeing a lot of CTE earlier in the chat. I promise you, it's going to be okay. It will be all right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. I'll get to the chat, though, in a moment as we're awaiting the 3D to come available. I guess I can go over the starting lineup for the visiting Braves. Going to be Michael Harris II leading off. He'll be followed by Ozzie Albies, Matt Olson, Drake Baldwin, Mauricio Dubon, Dominic Smith, Austin Riley, Mike Yastrzemski, and Jim Jarvis. And, of course, again, it's Paul Skeens on the mound with a 3.62 ERA, 6-8 record. Opponent batting average of .211, whip of a 1.01. Again, pretty solid numbers. The whip anyway. The ERA, again, a little bit higher than you want it. But, again, you definitely expect a lot more from a guy, especially as 9 or 10 starts now have just been pretty bad. All right, looks like we got the 3D up. That's good. So we are about ready for some baseball in Pittsburgh. And, again, we're just hoping that the Pirates really, again, all you can ask for. I know it's going to be asking a lot against 2 really quality teams here, but you want to take 3 of the 6 games. You want to go 500. Even if you're 2-4, that still puts you a game under. But, yeah, you really need to take 3 to keep yourself above 500 coming out of the break, going in and out of the break. All right. So how's it going, folks? Appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. The first pitch is about to happen. Then, of course, I'll greet everybody that I see. Skeens readies. As it begins his windup, here is the pitch. Fastball upstairs and away. Ball one to Michael Harris, the second, batting .306, OPS of 846, 16 homers, 53 RBIs. That's going Alex, Norman, Pittsburgh, Pat, Russell, Christopher. Appreciate you guys. Orville, thank you guys for hanging out. The 1-0. That misses inside. 2-0, 97 on the fastball. Magic, how's it going? Shout out to your biggest four-year-old fan, Campbell. Appreciate you, Campbell. Jason, appreciate it. Yeah, get those likes up. We have a lot of competition tonight. A lot of Braves creators. The 2-0 to Harris. That misses outside. 3-0. So already kind of a suspect start for Paul Skeens. Again, Orville, appreciate it. And Christopher, thank you guys for hanging out. William, appreciate you, man. Corey Jack, how's it going, man? Appreciate you for hanging out. Here's the 3-0. That is in there for a cold strike, 3-1. Lord Went, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. All right. Theo, appreciate you, man. 3-1 to Harris as Skeens kicks and delivers. That's going to be skied to left field. Reynolds appears to be under it, and he makes the catch for out number one. All right, and that'll bring up Ozzy Albies, batting .272, OPS of 771, 14 homers and 49 RBIs. This home, yes, it is home. This is a 6-game homestand. Pirates have been away for a while. Feels like it anyway. Usually it's just 1 week you're away, 1 week you're home. Usually. It's not always the case. Here's the pitch to Albies. That's a check swing. Did not go, ball one. Really want to see how they fare against the Brew Crew. Yeah. Again, the Pirates have already taken 2 of 3 against the Brewers. Away. That was at Miller Park. Here's the 1-0 as that's going to be popped up. And that'll be a foul ball, 1-1. Pat, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Sure glad you don't gamble. Yeah, never gamble on the Pirates. Definitely don't do that. Griffin out 2 to 3 months. Yep, that's not going to be, it's not fun. As that's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Don't like her chance of staying afloat for that long. I mean, again, we were without Griffin for a month, and we were still around 500. You know, it's not the end of the world. Here's the 1-2. That's popped up. Davis looks for it. That's going to be a souvenir. So, yeah, right now it really hurts because you don't have Cruz and you don't have Horwitz. But, you know, again, once they come back, that's going to minimize the damage. But, you know, again, let's just see how it goes. These 6 games will definitely tell us a lot, I think, about this team. 1-2. Skeens rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! 2 away for the Braves. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, batting .273, OPS of 890, 24 home runs, and 57 RBIs on the season. Keeping track. Yep, Theo's got me. Appreciate you, man. Here is the pitch to Olson. That's foul back 0-1. How about our new All-Star Braxton Ashcraft? Well-deserved. Should have been there in the first place. Well-deserved. We all know it. We all knew, based on how the season is just, you know, how these players have performed, that he was really the guy as far as pitching goes. That's inside 101. I still think, again, Reynolds and Lau were deserving, but, you know, Ashcraft definitely as well. So I'm okay with that. I'm looking forward to, hopefully he'll be used. That's what I would like to see. 1-1 to Olson, the pitch. That's fouled back 1-2, 97 on the fastball. How's it going, Tracy? Welcome on in. Yeah, I know Phil's not exactly happy with Connor Griffin. Definitely know you're not a Connor Griffin guy with runners in scoring position. So that's off the plate, 2-2. But again, it's really going to be that speed. His speed is really going to be missed. Skeens readies, rocks, and delivers the 2-2. That's in the dirt, 3-2. No, again, I mean, I understand we have a tough stretch outside the break there. I'm not sleeping on Cleveland or New York. No, it's just, again, these 6 games going into the break. It's going to be huge. I'm telling you. 3-2 the pitch, as that's going to be scooped to right, and that ball is high off the Clemente wall. Valdez with it throws to second, and he is safe. Thank goodness that wall is pretty tall, because that is a 2-out double. Skeens looked like a fastball inside. Olsen had a really good jump on it. So 2-out double for the Braves. That'll bring up Drake Baldwin, batting .255, OPS of .792, 15 homers, and 43 RBIs. The pitch, as that's popped up. That'll be a foul ball. He should be okay. Yeah, I mean, again, let's just see how it goes game by game. How's it going, George? Welcome on in. Nick, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Sean, again, thank you for hanging out tonight. Trail's got to do his thing. He's got to finally. I mean, he's going to have an opportunity here. The 0-1, that's going to be missing upstairs 1-1. He really needs to step it up. He's been playing a little bit better as of late, but needs a longer stretch of that. 1-1. Skeens rocks and delivers way upstairs. Goes the fastball 2-1. Already not liking this from Skeens, even of course he has a 0. 19 pitches. Again, that's something that I've been really harping on the Pirates pitchers, and we've seen a little more of that. I mean, again, Chandler and Ashcraft, been able to go deeper into ball games. I mean, Ashcraft's been doing that the entire year. Pickoff attempts, but Olsen's safe. Skeens again just dancing around the zone, just can't locate the zone. It's really hurting this team because, again, the bullpen stinks. You want to see less innings with that bullpen. You want to see more with the starter. Here's the pitch. That misses upstairs, 3-1. Yeah, I don't know about that, Bryce. I'm sure Sheila will definitely take a lead. Again, the Braves have like 3 or 4 big creators, so I'm not going to really grow much this series. The 3-1, that misses off the plate, ball 4, so Baldwin walks. So you have runners on first and second with 2 outs. That'll bring up Mauricio Dubon, batting .270, OPS of .753, 9 homers, 48 RBIs. Calling every, I try to call every game. That's not been the case, but I try to call as many as I can. Skeens still dance around the zone. Exactly. Reynolds should have made the All-Star. I agree. I believe he is worthy of that. The pitch, and that's off the plate. Ball 1, 98 on the sinker. It's just, again, it is a matter of just not hitting. I mean, you're just wasting too many pitches, Skeens. I mean, I'm sure he knows that. I mean, if he doesn't, well, we have to have a chat. The 1-0, so that's going to be sent to right, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Throws it to third, and the Braves lead 1-0. So an RBI single for Dubon. And the Braves, already ahead. And that'll bring up Dominic Smith. He's batting .273. Fastball right down the middle. He found the zone, but unfortunately serving up a cookie. So Smith batting .273, OPS of .717, 6 homers, 35 RBIs. Skeens from the stretch, the pitch, that's right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1, 94 on the splitter. Let's go on, Brian. Welcome on in. Yeah, I didn't get to see any of the World Cup today. 0-1, the pitch, swing and a miss. Splitter outside, 0-2. To Smith. Stepping back in the box is Smith again. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. He kicks, he fires. That's a ground ball to first. Nice scoop there by O'Hearn. Steps on the bag for out number 3. This top of the first has come to a conclusion, but the Braves not going to run. 1-0 Braves as we go to the bottom of the second. Yeah, just try not to do that there, Nick. I get you, though. Switzerland beat Colombia. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably done with the World Cup. Probably done with it. All right, the starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates. Jake Mangum will be leading off. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Tyler Callahan, Jared Triolo, and Henry Davis. Again, the Pirates not at full strength. As you already know, again, Cruz and Horwitz, they've been out for a little bit, and now you add Connor Griffin to the list. Just a beat-up Pirates team. It's a shame, but we'll see. We'll see what they can do. And, of course, again, starting for the Atlanta Braves, going to be Hurston Waldrip. 7 innings pitched on the year, 1.64 whip, 3.68 ERA. So he allows a lot of walks or hits, but doesn't allow the runs based on his 7 innings. Of course, that is a very small sample size. How's it going, Michael? Welcome on in. Some clowns are chastising Griffin from getting hurt. Kid plays hard. Yeah, it's... Yeah, rid of the night. I mean... Trust me, I know with Pirates fans online, it's ridiculous. I mean, some Pirates fans are just miserable. I mean, I've had to ban a few of them that just constantly want to be negative. Like... They were preying on the downfall of the team. And yet, at this point, despite everything that has happened, there's still only 3 games out. And, of course, again, yeah, I mean, just the other, discussion boards. Just the most miserable people. And it's very disappointing. All right, Waldrip begins his windup. He kicks, he deals. That's a fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. 95 on the sinker. Again, just a reminder, I definitely am not a cheerleader for this team, but I just call it how it is. That's downstairs 1-1. Can easily be critical while also realizing that this is the best Pirates team that we've seen the last 11 years. As that's off the plate, 2-1. 92 on the cutter. But I totally hear you. I totally understand. 2-1 counts as Waldrip rocks and delivers. Oh, and it hits Mangum in the knee. Well, that came out of nowhere as Mangum will take first. Pitch count, I'll give it to you in the top of the second. Well, let's talk about Andy Rodriguez. I didn't even know about that, so I can't even tell you anything about it. I only saw the Griffin news. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. On the pitch, as that's going to be hit. That'll get down for a base hit. Right fielder throws it in. Yastrzemski. And a single there for Brandon Lau. Didn't even get to go over his stats, but he's batting .242 on the year. OPS of .814, 21 homers, 63 RBIs. Again, I don't know how the 21 homers and 63 RBIs isn't in the All-Star game, but it is what it is. As Brian Reynolds, another guy that should be there. He's batting .282, OPS of .867, 13 homers, 56 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You prefer Super Chat or subs? Subs, because Super Chats are, that's really good short term, but subs... That is long term. Long term, that's a good question. But yeah. Subs are free, by the way, folks. 0-1 to Reynolds. Waldrip kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 86 on the slider. And he's hurt, but he's day to day. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Oh, and 2 to Reynolds. Again, runners on first and second. Waldrop, he sets. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball in the dirt. And it's 1-2 to B-Ray. Pitching just has to do their part exactly. They do go on a roll. I believe so, Casey. Again, this is a huge homestand. The 1-2, that's downstairs. 2-2 to B-Ray. Popularity. Oh, yeah, no, I totally agree. It's so stupid. Seems like the league don't like the Pirates. They don't. How's it going, Buffy? Welcome on in. Just got home. Gotcha. 2-2 to B-Ray. He kicks and deals. That's off the plate. And it's 3-2. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 170 away from 10K. Like I said, it's getting real. 3-2 to B-Ray. Waldrop delivers. That's off the plate. Ball 4. The bases are loaded for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez. He's batting .310, OPS of 1021, 6 homers, 17 RBIs. Now, he is coming off a game where he went 0 for 5, but, you know, I'm sure he'll be all right. Memberships, it's either or. Hip injury. Oh, man. Okay. That's right. Nick, appreciate you, man. That's high and in. Almost hits Valdez. Ball 1. Thank you for the 5 gifted, sir. So congrats to John, Donna, Tech, Sandy, and Noah. You guys got access to emojis for 30 days. Look at that. Massive W's in the chat. Huge W for Nick. Or again, put Kansas City Chiefs losses in the chat as well. Either W or 15 is fine with me. As it's 1-1 to Valdez. Thank you, Nick. I do appreciate that. The pitch. Checked his swing. It's in there anyway for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Appreciate you, man, for the doc. I appreciate that, man. Let's see if Valdez can get something going for the Pirates. 1-2 to Valdez. Waldrop kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt. Way in front of the plate as well. 2-2. Good job there by Baldwin to put his body in front of it. Two and 2 to Valdez. He kicks, he deals. Check to swing, did he go? He did not. 3-2. That was close again, Valdez. So much power. It's really incredible if he's able to hold up, because it does look like he goes almost every single time. But it's 3-2 regardless. The pitch. Yanked foul. That was a sinker inside. Again, he's in swing mode. Three and 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Valdez, and there's one away. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting .284, OPS of 807, 13 homers, and 51 RBIs. The Bucks loss tonight is on you. So you acknowledge that Taylor Swift has made a contract with, well, you know, the bad guy. So that's going to be found back 0-1. 0-1 to O'Hearn here. Again, bases loaded, 1 out. Waldrop kicks and deals. That's in the dirt. Splitter, 85 miles per hour on the splitter. Looked like a breaking ball there, but regardless, it's 1-1. On every list. There we go. Griffin entry is a bummer, but we still have to regroup. Go Bucks. Need runs. Appreciate you, AJ. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate the pitch. As O'Hard sends this to right. That ball is gone. Let's go. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. A grand salami for the Pirates. 4 codes in the chat. W's, by the way, for AJ. And 4 codes. Let's go, Bucks. As the Pirates take the lead 4-1, folks. Let's go. That was much needed. And of course, again, the Pirates, they've had their struggles with runners in scoring position. But O'Hearn said, oh my, not today. As Nick Gonzalez is going to be at the plate. He's batting .312. OPS of .766, 4 homers, and 40 RBIs on the season. Let's go. Got here just now. How's it going, Chris? Welcome on in. Good time to show up. That's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Speedy Gonzalez will be at first base. He's been playing very well as of late. Again, his OPS almost at 800. It's closer to 800 for Nick Gonzalez than it is 700. That's amazing considering he's not a power guy. Oh, man. All right. That'll bring up Tyler Callahan. He's batting .250. OPS of 831. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Nick, appreciate you, man. Thank you again for the 5 gifted. That's unbelievable. Congrats to Hunter, JSB, Coinage, and Ashanti. I only see 4. That's the thing. What the heck? Am I missing something here? I don't know. I'm sure there's someone else that got one. But I do appreciate you, Nick. Runner on first, 1 out. Callahan at the plate. The pitch. And that's upstairs, ball 1. All Nicky G does is get on base. Yeah, he's great. He is just great to have. Complements this offense so well. The 1-0 to Callahan inside. 2-0 Aldrip. He's a little bit wild to start this one. Again, we did notice that his walks hits per inning a little bit high. Again, only 7 innings pitched. But definitely something the Pirates can take advantage of. Callahan skies this to short. Jarvis is there to make the catch, and there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Jared Triolo, batting .240, OPS of .628, 1 homer, and 14 RBIs. Best team in MLB. All right, I don't know about all that, but I do like the optimism. Again, just need to keep it going, of course, because you know the Braves are pretty solid. The pitch to Triolo, checked his swing. It's in there anyway for a called strike. 0-1, 86 on the slider, down and away. I do, James. I appreciate you for calling me out on that. I did not really mess with this today. 0-1 the pitch, as that's a ground ball to third. Riley throws to first, and Olsen so tall he's able to make the catch. That ball was sailing. 3 outs, but the Pirates get 4 runs thanks to Ryan O'Hearn, a grand slam, as they lead 4-1. All right, let me go ahead and change that. Yeah, that's because I did want to call it game earlier. I just didn't end up doing that. Atlanta. Then we got our very own Pittsburgh Pirates. Yep, definitely should have checked that, huh? Stank chair with the squeaky. Sorry, I think we got it. That first. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, we got it. All right, appreciate you guys again for hanging out for this one. Let's go over who the Braves will have up. It's going to be Austin Riley, Mike Yastrzemski, and Jim Jarvis. Might need to swap out the turkey for a big W emoji. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Get used to Trill. I know, but just got to hope he starts playing to his potential that I don't know. I mean, he has potential. Again, supposed to be a contact hitter, but I don't know. You are what you are, but again, we'll just hope for the best. Tuned in one pitch before the Grand Slam. There we go. How's it going, Jeff? Welcome on in. Trill is a great guy to come off the bench. I agree with that. Again, just not so much with the starting, but he's going to have to be. He's going to have to play like a starter for a good bit as Skeens misses downstairs ball one. So the pitch count for Paul Skeens, he is at 27 pitches. 1-0 to Riley. As begins the windup, here is the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike 1-1. Riley again batting .208, OPS of 623, 9 homers, 41 RBIs. No bucket hat. It's still here. That was a one-night thing. I know my hair's still a mess. It's unbelievable. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be foul back 1-2. Yeah, I wore a bucket hat last night. Calling the Brewers and Cardinals game. That was pretty cool. Let's go on, Miss Donna. Welcome on in. Steel Town Girl again. Thank you guys for hanging out. James Wood hit another leadoff home run. James Wood is really good at baseball. He is really good. 1-2 count to Riley. Skeens, rocks, and fires. That's going to be cut on and fouled back. Still 1-2. Let's go, Bucks. How's it going, Chad? Welcome on in. A lot of pitches. Yep, it is. Skeens going to have to really settle down. The 1-2. Check this swing. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Perhaps a favorable call there by the umpire. Not a... Oh, sorry. That is indeed a good thing. Misclicked. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Mike Yastrzemski batting .226, OPS of 602, 5 homers, and 22 RBIs. As Skeens delivers, that's going to be popped up. That goes out of play, 0-1. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Really do. Woohoo indeed. Not a dough. Dr. DeLay, a closet Braves fan, apparently, huh? 0-1 to Yastrzemski, the pitch. That's popped up. Is this one playable? It is not. 0-2 Yastrzemski, the longtime Giants. Went to, I believe, Kansas City. Kansas City last year. Actually played pretty decent for them. Has not really gotten off to a good start here so far in 2026. 0-2. The kick, the pitch. That misses upstairs, 1-2. Look at him on Skeens. Oh, I mean, definitely not giving up on him. I find the trade talk really annoying, to be honest with you. But he's going to have to get it together. Pirates need him. The pitch. That misses upstairs 2-2. I mean, pitch is like an ace when the Pirates really had no chance the past 2 years, and then the Pirates have a chance, and now he's, struggling massively. 2-2. Here is the pitch, and that's off the plate. 3-2. 89 goes the changeup. Second cousin to the great Carl Yastrzemski. I did not know that. Count is full for Yastrzemski. The pitch. That's going to be sent out to center field. Mangum already under it. He's hopping around, and he makes the catch. That'll bring up Jim Jarvis. He's batting 200, OPS of 450, no homers and an RBI on the season. I believe the Braves have their share of injuries. Again, Acuna, I want to say he's done for the year, or at least out. Of course, Acuna hasn't really been the same for a while, but definitely one of the stars of today is that's going to be foul back 0-1. Going to keep our talent. We do. Yeah. Now, again, I just find that so annoying. Oh, Skeens going to the Dodgers, Yankees. I mean, again, if that does happen, that'll be 3 years from now. It's not going to happen this year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 98 on the fastball. Guess we're seeing that creep up a little bit again. Tired of seeing 96, 97. Again, really alarming when I saw him throw, 91? A 91 mile per hour fastball. That was horrible. That was about a month or so ago. The 0-2. That's going to be fouled back. Skino needs this one. Literally our Superman. Yep. It's going to have to be. It's going to have to be Super Skeens tonight. Oh, and 2 to Jarvis. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Press the right button and all. We go to the bottom of the second. Pirates 4, Braves 1. No team can afford what they would have to give up for Skeens. Yeah. No, I totally agree. I mean, even with him struggling, he still has the... I mean, it's not that the Pirates are like, oh, well, he's actually not good. Like, no, they're going to be like, oh, well, this is a guy that is, a year removed from the Cy Young, Rookie of the Year. Like, once he clicks back, he's elite. So they would have to give up quite the haul. How's it going, Fear the Beard? Welcome on in. How's it going? Go Bucks. Oh, yeah. Pirate system always creates, seems to create some good players. They do. They do. But yeah, definitely. Team lost to the Mets. We can beat them. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, teams fluctuate pretty often in baseball, but yeah, the Braves aren't exactly, playing like they were when we first played them. The Braves were still like elite, playing like some of the best baseball of the year. But yeah, they're kind of stumbling. But again, the Braves are still really good. So the Pirates just really need to just keep it going. Keep the foot on the gas. Due up for the Pirates going to be Henry Davis, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. Super Skeens. I'm sure North Shore 9's listening in. They will take that and they will claim it as their own. I, again, need to probably reach out to them and build some sort of partnership. But we'll see. I want to do it once I hit 10K, honestly. I might do it. It's like, hey, I have the same pedigree you do, believe it or not. So that's going to be popped up. Riley is making a run for it, and he makes the catch. 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, who was hit by a pitch. Talk about the ND thing. Hold on, give me a sec. I missed it. Great. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a sinker in there for a called strike. 0-1. 93 on the sinker. Oh, and 1 to Jake Mangum. Again, hit by a pitch. Was hit on the knee or just above the knee. Oh, and 1. Waldrop rocks and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. 92 on the cutter at the knees. Where were you when Sid slid? I was not even a thought in anyone's imaginations. That's going to be sent to left. That's going to be a foul ball. Let's go on Mikey. Jackson won the house. Yep, Callahan. Callahan so far is 0 for 1. 0-2 count to Mangum. The pitch. That's once again going to be slicing foul. Waldrop, by the way, at 32 pitches, not exactly a great number either. Now they're zeroing in on Griffin again, just unfortunate. The 0-2, and that's going to be a tapper. Back to Waldrop. Waldrop throws to first, and Mangum is out, but barely. Again, just hustling down the line. Really have to admire that. 2 outs. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, who's 1 for 1 today. Late here, but how was your 4th? Didn't really do much. Called the game. Ate some good food. That was it. It was just a nice day, as that's going to be off the plate there. Ball 1. Hopefully yours was well there, Jay. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Want to know to Lau. Waldrop delivers. That's going to be a cutter upstairs, 2-0. Still can't believe Lau's not going to the All-Star game, as that's in there for a called strike. 2-0, 94 on the sinker. 21 home runs. I mean, that is... I just haven't, we just haven't really seen that, again, from a second baseman for the Pirates, but really in a while. Just a lot of power. The 2-1, and that's going to be yanked to right. That's a foul ball, 2-2. Brandon Lau, again, he's like, what, 5'8", 5'9", $180. I mean, size. I mean, power just comes in all shapes and sizes. He just packs a punches. That's a ground ball to short. Jarvis with it, throws to first for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 3rd. Pirates leading 4-1 over the Braves. All right, due up for the Braves will be Michael Harris, Ozzie Albies, and Matt Olson. At the house watching the game in the kitchen. The family was half the neighborhood. Oh, half the neighborhood's at the house. I gotcha. That's, yeah, my dad, he remembers that moment as well. He hates it. Every Pirate fan hates that moment. That was alive for that. They're listening to North Shore 9. Again, they provide really good graphics. I really do appreciate what they do as far as providing the information. I do think that they ramble on for an hour of stuff that I, or most of us, have already said. But other than that, yeah, I do think their graphics are really good. Not trading skis for another 2 to 3 years. Exactly. I genuinely, again, I just assume they're trolling or just don't understand how baseball works. Any faith in the bullpen? No faith in the bullpen. Fear the Beard answered it right there. See that Paul Skeens not going to the All-Star game? Yes. Made way for his teammate Ashcraft, and that was a great move by Skeens. He understands he's not pitching well. Yeah, that's good. Ashcraft is. He's looking like he's going to be our number 2. And again, I mean, if Skeens doesn't really figure it out, who's to say that Ashcraft isn't starting opening day next year? But again, we'll see. I mean, there's no way that Skeens actually keeps this up. I mean, you have to imagine he's going to figure it out. But I mean, if the trends go the way they are, I mean, Ashcraft might be your if there is an opening day, but 2027 opening day starter. How's it going, Robert? Welcome on in. Hopefully all is well. All right, we're back in action. Skeens kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 93 on the splitter. Michael Harris is 0 for 1 today. Flew out in his first appearance. Oh and 1 the pitch. That's going to be tapped foul. 0-2 graphics. Well, I mean, again, it's just information. They seem to be really on top of things. So that's, again, I don't live in the area, so you know, if I lived there, obviously I'd make, you know, a huge effort to really, you know, get, you know, be up to date with the moves and all, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, I live a long way away as Harris sends this to right. Valdez is on the run. Valdez can't get there in time, and that looks like it'll be a double. A leadoff double for the Braves in the top of the third. It's kind of an awkward-looking swing, but it results in a double. It's just amazing. That's how it works. Put bat to ball. Anything could happen. That's what's most important. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies, who struck out in his first appearance. Newark and LA are going to outvote Pittsburgh. Exactly. Skeens delivers. That's going to be a ground ball, foul ball. It's 0-1. Same with you. Yeah, just trying to go to the channel. We're closing in on 10,000. That's really the milestone. We're trying to accomplish that. 0-1 to Albies. Skeens looks back at Harris, kicks and fires. That's going to be hit to right. That's a foul ball. 0-2. Old enough to remember the Pirates being really good in the 90s. Yeah. I was not. But definitely know what happened between these two teams, and that really changed the Pirates forever. 0-2. Skeen sets. He fires. A changeup downstairs, 1-2. Thank you, Miss Donna. Please press the like and subscribe button if you are enjoying the channel. Thank you very much. Really disappointed that I haven't been able to get the highlight messaging thing. I need to figure that out. Here's the pitch as Albies sends this to center field. That'll drop in for a base hit, and that will score Harris. As it's now 4-2. Albies with an RBI single. Skeens, by the way, at 48 pitches. That'll bring up Matt Olson, who doubled in his first appearance. Skeens kicks and delivers. That's a sweeper in there for a called strike. 0-1, 85 on the sweeper. I appreciate you, Bubble. Yeah, that's definitely one of the highest honors I could have, is when you have the game and you still listen to me anyway. That is definitely very, very neat. As Olson sends this to left. Reynolds working his way there. Makes the catch. Throws it in. 1 out. And that'll bring up Drake Baldwin, who walked in his first appearance. I remember watching Baldwin play last year as a rookie. I don't know if he's still considered a rookie this year. I don't know. I don't remember if he played the whole year, but really impressed me as a rookie. And again, he's had a good year. Skeens readies. He kicks and fires. That's going to be popped up foul. Again, Baldwin entering today with an OPS of 792, 15 home runs, 43 RBIs. Again, a catcher. He's a catcher. Really, I think the Braves may have found another solid player. The Braves always seem to find quality bats, quality pitchers. 0-1 the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. 0-2 Baldwin. Asking the umpire where that was. Oh, and 2 Skeens kicks and deals as Baldwin sends this to right. Valdez moving to his left, makes the catch, throws to second. Doesn't look like there's a tag up. No tag up there by Albies. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Mauricio Dubon, who had an RBI single in the first inning. Skeens sets and fires all the way. Taking all the way. There's Dubon. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. That's interesting. Again, that's probably a testament to Skeens just not really attacking the zone. Dubon stepping out of the box mid-pitch. 0-1 Dubon, as that's going to be cut on and fouled back 0-2. That is pretty bizarre to see against, again, an elite pitcher. But that means, again, the Braves are doing their homework. They know that he is dancing around. Skeens needs to work with it. Just once, yeah, I'd like to see it, Sean. Work with Endy. 0-2 pickoff attempts. Always is safe. Let's go on Bengals. Welcome on in. Oh, Wallen says welcome on in. Didn't notice you. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Skeens are really starting to scare me. Yeah, well, we'll see. 0-2. The pitch. Sweeper downstairs, 1-2. 86. Goes the sweeper. Since we didn't check out scores, we'll check out scores at the end of this frame here in the top of the third. 1-2 count. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Dubon reaching out of the zone to make contact. Sweeper down and away. Looked good. 1-2 as Skeens looks over at Albies. The pitch. Once again, fouled back. Sweeper right down the middle. Skeens at 58 pitches. Again, it's trending to maybe just a 5-inning game for him, which again, you really want him to go 6. You really do. The 1-2 from Skeens. Fastball outside. 2-2, 97. The Mets scored 3 runs on a bunt. All errors. Wow. I don't even know who they're playing. 2-2. The pitch. And that's fouled back. A sweeper upstairs. Kind of an odd spot for the sweeper. Dubon still making contact with it. Guess that bat will continue. Jeez, Skeens once again sets. He rocks. He fires. Fastball called. Strike 3 struck him out finally. Skeens wins the long battle with Dubon. A backwards K. As that is his 4th strikeout of the day. We go to the bottom of the third. Pirates 4, Braves 2, as they did tack on a run. All right, due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. Teams that wait till the trade deadline to make moves are way late. I kind of understand that. Yeah, no one's really making any moves. That's the thing. That's why I'm not really like... if teams were making moves right now and the Pirates were standing pat, I'd be incredibly frustrated. But no one's making moves, so I can't really be too upset with that. Let's go with Jeremy. Good to see you, man. Kenneth Gainwell, a running back 1A. Thinking the Bucks want Gainwell, Bucky Irving. I would think... I don't know. Bucky's really good. But, of course, Gainwell was really good for us last year, Jeremy. I appreciate you, man. I know you're ready for football season. I am, too. I am so ready. Gainwell was really good. I don't know if he's a main guy. I think Bucky's probably going to be the number 1 guy there. Bucky's really good. But Gainwell, again, was solid for us. You guys got a stud for sure. Good to see you, Jeremy. Hope all is well. All right. The Tigers, they lead 2-1 over the A's in the bottom of the third. The Marlins lead 2-0 over the Mariners in the bottom of the third. Again, we need the Mariners to win. The Marlins have become a problem. So let's go Mariners. Rays lead 2-0 over the Yankees in the top of the third. The Astros and the Nationals 1-1 at the top of the third. The Mets 3, Royals 0. Phillies and Reds 0-0. So again, let's go Reds. Again, the Phillies and the Cubs. We need the Orioles, of course, to help us out. 0-0 there with the Cubs and Orioles. A lot of teams in favorable spots. And the Brewers and Cardinals going to begin their second game today. Again, the Brewers defeated the Cardinals earlier today, 4-3. And, of course, that does help out the Pirates. That's downstairs, ball one. And, again, if you are one of those that think we have a shot for the division, I don't know what to tell you. We don't. The Brewers are just legit. The Brewers are just really good. As that's going to be a check swing called a strike. 1-1 there to B-Ray. Again, Reynolds walked in his first appearance. Waldrop at 40 pitches to begin the third inning. The 1-1, that's downstairs, 2-1, 82 on the splitter. How's it going, Alex? A grand slam there by Ryan O'Hearn is how the Pirates got their 4 runs. 2-1 to Reynolds. That's off the plate, 3-1, 94 in the sinker. Training camp July 28th. Yep, it's close. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball, foul. Ball, 3-2. No one really makes trades because with those walkers, a lot of teams are still alive. Oh, exactly. No, yeah, there's not many teams that you can really trade for right now. No, for sure. I mean, again, like the players I brought up, you know, were more from the Giants and Royals. Those guys are out of it. But, yeah, there's a lot of teams that are alive. The 3-2, that's in the dirt, ball 4. So Reynolds draws his second walk. Very patient guy this year. And, again, his on-base percentage, it's close to 400. It's been flirting with that number entirely. Like, it would go over, then it dips below. So it's been pretty. He's been pretty good this year on getting on base. As that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, who struck out in his first appearance. The pitch, and that's away, ball 1. Injuries are hurting the Pirates. They are, Michael, but they're still hanging in there. 1-0 count to Valdez. Waldrop rocks and fires. That's downstairs on the sinker. It's close, but ruled the ball 2-0. Let's go, Bucks. Runner on first, nobody out. Waldrop kicks and delivers. That's going to be found back 2-1. Domino's tonight. They have good pizza. The only national chain that I'll really eat, to be honest with you. Everything else I don't like. Two and one, the pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle. Oh, it's off of Albie's glove, and he still doesn't have it. Just going to knock it down and watch the base runners at first and second before he goes and picks it up. That'll work. That's got to be a single. That was a really tough play. I don't know. Maybe it is an error. For now, I'll go single until told otherwise. So runners on first and second for the Pirates. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who hit a grand slam in his last appearance. His 14th home run of the season. Waldrop kicks and delivers. That's going to be off the plate there with the splitter, ball 1. It's OPS, on base plus slugging. It's a really good statistic. The 1-0, and that's downstairs, 2-0. Let's go on, Scott. Welcome on in. Oh, Bengals, I don't care about the Browns. Whoever you put out there, they're not going to be good. The 2-0, as O'Hearn sends this to center field. No way! Did it again! A 3-run home run! This guy, Ryan O'Hearn, putting the Pirates on his back. He's telling Connor, it's okay, man. I got it from here. It'll be all right. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Three cones in the chats. Ryan O'Hearn, his 15th home run of the season, gives the Pirates a 7-2 lead. This guy, I was about to say it, I mean, He's never hit 20 home runs in his career. The highest he's ever hit is 17 in the season. He's already got 15. Oh, my goodness. What a guy. The pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Speedy Gonzalez, who's 1 for 1 on the day. What a day for O'Hearn already. The pitch. That's downstairs, 1-1. Well, Paul's got his run support, so this is all on him at this point. 1-1 to Gonzalez. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-2, 93 on the sinker. How's it going, News? Welcome on in. Clear the deck. Let's go. Get the cones ready. Yep. O'Hearn he ate his Wheaties today. He did. The 1-2 to Gonzalez. That's a chopper to third. Riley with it. He throws to first. Low throw, but handled well by Olsen. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Tyler Callahan, 0 for 1 tonight. Looks like O'Hearn got this pitcher figured out, apparently. The pitch to Callahan, that's going to be chopped foul. I'm sorry, there was just 1 out. Did I say 2 outs? I apologize. Only 1 out. 1 out for Callahan. The pitch, that's in there for a called strike. 0-2. Quickly ahead there on Mr. Duvall himself. 0-2 to Callahan. That's a ground ball to short. Jarvis with it. Throws to first. 2 outs. Callahan hustling down the line. All for naught. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo. It's 0 for 1 in this one. Touchdown turkey. Long vacation. Yep. He's hanging out. Still looking down on me. He'll be back in November. The pitch. Triolo with the bunt. Pops it up. And that is a foul ball. Baldwin didn't know where it went. Went straight behind him. I think Lau's motivating O'Hearn. Every time O'Hearn speaks to the media, he praises Lau for how small he is. Oh, wow. Okay. That's fair. Playing up player of the week numbers. He is looking really good tonight as that's off the plate there. 1-1. Let's see Triolo again. He's going to have to be stepping up. The 1-1. That's a chopper. A slow chopper. Riley charging in. Grabs it and will have to eat it. Again, Triolo. He can move. Not, of course, Griffin. But he's a guy with some speed. That's an infield single for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Henry. Henry home run Davis. Who flew out in his first appearance. How the Pirates get 7? Ryan O'Hearn with 2 home runs. Grand slam and a 3-run home run as well. Ball drip delivers. That's downstairs. Ball 193 on the sinker. O'Hearn's on pace for a 21 RBI game. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. That would be pretty cool, though, huh? That would imply a lot of great things happen for the Pirates tonight, as that's off the plate 2-0. 21 RBI game. That would be crazy. Man. He would get a card in MLB The Show tomorrow. 2-0 to Davis. Wall drip delivers. That's chopped foul. 2-1. Need to cut ties with Ozuna. Well, that's the thing now. Ozuna, the injury to Griffin may have extended his stay with the Pirates, as that's in there, but not called a strike. It's called a ball, and I think the Braves are going to win this challenge. It's going to be 2-2. Yep, definitely entire balls in the strike zone, so not a call, not a good call there by the umpire. It's going to be 2-2 to Henry Davis. 2-2. Waldrop kicks and delivers inside. Almost hits Davis. 3-2. Again, kind of like Griffin. Davis at the beginning of his career was hit a lot. And I don't know. They just seem to Teams just seem to pluck the number one overall pick. Samus is upstairs, ball 4. And not number 1, but the first round pick of the Pirates. So Davis does get on base. And yeah, the pitching coach got to have a chat with Waldrop. Again, not really a guy that has had much success pitching so far. Again, a small sample size. And of course, these numbers going to look a little worse for Waldrop after tonight. But again, a guy that does allow multiple walks and hits per inning. And of course, that ERA is now going to reflect that. Waldrop at 67 pitches here through 2 2/3. Folks, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. Haven't even done that yet. Haven't even promoted. We're at 123 likes, trying to get to 150 again. That's our Pirates streak, Pirates games. Last night we got 100 for a non-Pirates game. That's always pretty good. That's really good for a non-Pirates game. But of course, if we can get to 200, that'd be great. Again, all it does is push out the stream to more potential viewers. As again, I'll need your guys' help tonight in order to have a good night for the stream. Samus is upstairs 1-0. Again, the Braves have they have so many content creators. So I'm like the only Pirates guy. I'm not too sure if Joey's calling the game tonight. But yeah, the Braves have like 4. As that's a ground ball to second. Albies with it, throws to first. And Mangum is out for out number 3. But again, the Pirates tack on 3 more thanks to Ryan O'Hearn with his second home run of the game. 7 RBIs. Pirates leading 7-2 over the Braves as we go to the top of the 4th. And again, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, we are 169 subscribers away from 10,000. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to do it. Again, it is free. It says so right there, and that is not clickbait. That is not fake news. This is real. Real, real, real. All right. Doing it for the Braves will be Dominic Smith, Austin Riley, and Mike Yastrzemski. Yep, Griffin out till September. Yep. Definitely going to miss him. How do you feel about Braxton? Oh, I mean, I love it. I love it, Pat. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves it for sure. There were multiple Pirates that deserved it over Skeens. How's it going, Jim? Welcome on in. Yeah, it's good to see the Buccos looking good. Yep, for sure. Again, still plenty of baseball left. But you got to like what you're seeing so far. Pirates record for RBIs is 9. Okay, interesting. All right. Finally home from work. Long day. Oh, man, Chris. Well, glad to have you. Glad to have you. Sorry, Royce. You'll just have to get wrecked. You'll have to get wrecked, buddy. Thank you for the subs, though. I do appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ridland, for the Jules. I do appreciate 250 Jules. Thank you very much for that. W's in the chat for Ridland. All right, again, Dominic Smith will be at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this one. What do you think our record will be in the next 6 games? Again, I'm just hoping for 49 and 48. That's what I want. That's what we need. Thank you for the sub. Again, I appreciate that. As that's going to be found back 0 and 1. 0 and 1 to Dominic Smith. Skeens readies as he's at 62 pitches here to begin the 4th. The pitch. And that's off the plate there, 1 and 1. Welcome on in, Emma. Appreciate you for hanging out. The 1-1 to Smith, as that's going to be sent out to shallow left center field. Everyone's charging for it. Triolo's calling for it and makes the catch. 1 out. That'll bring up Austin Riley, 0 for 1 in this one. Backwards K. Griffin, he something with his left hand. Pirates' single game RBI record is held by an outfielder, Johnny Rizzo. Drove in 9 runs on May 30th, 1939. That is That's been a long time. The pitch to Riley. That's a chopper to third. It's a fair ball. Gonzalez throws to first, and he is safe. That was a close play. Good effort by Gonzalez. Good pick by O'Hearn. That's a tough play, though, for really anybody, unless you're just an elite third baseman. That was close. I'm going to slow it down. There's the NBC. It's... I think he may be saved, yeah. All right, so Riley with the infield single. And that'll bring up Mike Yastrzemski. Remember the game in Colorado last year? Yep. I remember, Randy. That was not fun. That's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. Throws to second for one. Throws to first for two. That's a double play. Oh, look at that. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Pirates still lead 7-2 over the Braves. Good stuff. Good defense. Good defense. Due up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez. Skeech and throw another ball, attack the zone. Yeah, I hear you for sure. But hey, that worked. Double play. That'll help out. So again, with that, the pitch count was looking very suspect. That might get him to the sixth inning, and hopefully he completes it again. I cannot stress. I'm sure again, it just makes sense. I'm sure you guys would agree that the farther a starter goes, it just helps out your bullpen. You know, the bullpen, we know it stinks, and you know, again, it was just so frustrating to see, especially at the early part of the year. Again, Kelly started being a little more lax with it, maybe at the end of May, but the eagerness to pull the starters after 5 innings was insane. It's like, we know the bullpen's the problem, so why are we trying to rush them in the game? I don't understand it. But you go 6 innings, that's only 3 innings of bullpen. 7 innings, 2. Ideally, of course. If it doesn't go to extras. So it's just, yeah, we just need the starters to start eating some innings. Appreciate you, Brian. Hope all is well over there. Let's check out some scores, actually. Let's do that. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Maybe we won't. There we go. All right. The Tigers lead 2-1 over the A's. The Marlins 4-0 over the Mariners. Yankees 3, Rays 2, Nationals 2, Astros 1, Mets 5, Royals 2, Phillies 1, Reds 0. Cubs and Orioles 0-0, Indians 0, Twins 0, Red Sox 0, White Sox 0, Brewers and Cardinals 0-0. So that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Again, the Brewers did defeat the Cardinals earlier today, as they do have a doubleheader. And Braxton is not pitching tomorrow. He will not pitch until the Milwaukee series. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. By the way, Waldrop out there. They want him to eat some innings. Waldrop at 71 pitches. Again, Lau is 1 for 2 on the day. As Waldrop kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt. 1-2. And Lau, Reynolds, and Valdez expected to be due up. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who has walked in both appearances tonight. Reynolds with an OPS now of 870. That's good stuff. The pitch, and that's downstairs. Called a strike. Reynolds going to challenge. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, the umpire didn't want him to challenge. I mean, he tapped his helmet. And, yeah, it's going to be a ball. Umpire didn't see him challenge initially or something, and Reynolds had to do it again. So it's going to be 1-0 to Reynolds. Trade Ozuna and some hot dogs for Chapman. Yeah, I don't think the Red Sox would take that. 1-0 count to B-Ray the pitch, and that's a ground ball, foul ball, 1-1. I don't think the Red Sox will be looking for... I'm not sure anyone can stop a healthy Brewers team. Brewers are really good. 1-1 the pitch. That's downstairs, 2-1. Had some stats about starting pitching. Well, yeah, I think it was 20. They were, as of like last week or 2 weeks ago, they were like 21-10. If the starters go 6 innings, I mean that's a really good record. The 2-1, that's downstairs, 3-1. I'm sure Reynolds won't mind taking another walk. 3-1 to B-Ray. Waldrop kicks and fires. That's downstairs, ball 4. Another walk. 3 walks for Reynolds. That'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, 1 for 2 tonight. Yeah, the Brewers are pretty good. I think the Brewers are definitely one of the teams that can beat the Dodgers. They really can. They do a lot of things correct as Valdez hits this one foul, 0-1. Someone suggested the Brian Reynolds trade. Yeah, just ridiculous stuff. 98-35, yep. We're moving up slowly but surely. Again, not expected to move up too much of this series. The 0-1, that's downstairs, 1-1. Not going to be a huge series for the growth of the channel. Like I said, again, the Braves have a lot of play-by-play guys, as that's inside 2-1. So the Braves fans will all be over there. And then again, the Brewers, the fans don't really come out until August. 2-1 to Valdez, the pitch. That's downstairs, 3-1. I just dropped my pen cap. Three and 1 to Esmeralyn Valdez. Waldrop delivers. That's yanked foul. That was hit well, but no elevation. 3-2. 6 Hershey bars. Yeah, I don't think that'll cut it. Don't think so. 3-2 to Valdez. The pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Now, this is interesting. Will they let him... Will they keep him in the game? Because Ryan O'Hearn has come to the plate. I mean, there's no way he does it 3 times. And, well, I don't know. There's a mound visit now. That might be it. That may be it. They're cutting to Joe Block, and I hate what I'm looking at. I don't want... I mean, out of context, this looks terrible. I hope they never do that again. Looks like that's it for Waldrop. They are probably going to take him out. O'Hearn is walking back to the dugout, so I'm assuming that is going to be it. Whatever it is that O'Hearn had against Waldrop, it's going to do in Waldrop here. Waldrop can't go 4 innings, 3 1/3, 7 earned, responsible for the runners at first and second. So pitching change at Pittsburgh, as Atlanta's going to the pen. It's almost cheesecake time. Ooh, that sounds good. Let's go, Bucks. How's it going, Pat? Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Will they automatically walk O'Hearn now? 22 MLB players have hit 4 homers on 1. Yeah, okay, Phil. It's hard to hit a home run, let alone 4. That's probably not going to happen here. Real Brewers fans are out year-round. Yeah, it's just, you know, I've called some Brewers games. They're not getting the numbers that we got at the end of last year, Chris. So I'm assuming it's just August. That's when the baseball part of the channel was starting to pick up a little bit. And then, yeah, you guys are really supportive. Again, the Brewers fans really rally behind the channel, so that will always be appreciated. And of course, you still see, you know, again, Chris, Magic Man, is always here. So really appreciate that. And again, Jeff Jeff, a.k.a. Becky. So, now we got a lot of Brewers fans that still tune in because, yeah, no, I do appreciate that. I really do. So, anyway, I do appreciate you guys. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like. We did cross 150. There's a chance we hit 200, folks, very, very soon. I do appreciate that. And, yeah, again, subscribe to the channel. Again, we are 165 subs away from 10,000. That is very, very much doable in a few weeks. So don't forget to subscribe. Again, it is free. It is free. All right, again, a pitching change for the Braves. So Waldrop is done. And again, I don't blame the Braves for electing to pull him when they did, because O'Hearn had 2 home runs off Waldrop. And the Braves are bringing in Connor Thomas. He's making his 2026 MLB debut. I'm not too sure if this is his MLB debut, but he's a lefty. Has an ERA of a 1.54 in the minors this season. Thomas delivers. That's high and in, ball 1. 91 on the sinker. One and 0 to O'Hearn. Thomas looks back at second, kicks and delivers. That's inside. 2-0. Thomas wanted the call. No, sir. No, sir. Two and 0. The pitch. That's a chopper to first. Olsen tosses to Thomas. Steps on the bag for out number 2. So O'Hearn is out for the first time today. Does move the runners. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, 1 for 2 on the night. Pardon my voice. Good to be back here. How's it going, BB? Welcome on in. Go Bucks. Thomas kicks and delivers. Checked his swing. It's in there for a called strike. 0-1, 86 on the outside corner. How's it going, Jay? Pretty good game so far for sure. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Really do. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Thomas delivers. That's tapped foul, and Gonzalez is behind 0-2. And runners on second and third for the Pirates. Thomas delivers. That's off the plates. 1-2, 86 on the changeup. One and 2 to Nicky G. Thomas delivers. That's upstairs. 2-2, 93 on the fastball. Base hit here for the Pirates could really, it would just be really nice. 2-2. Thomas rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back as Gonzalez fights to stay alive. Hope he could have gotten the home run cycle. Yeah, I don't think that would have. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. That's just. Again, he's had a great night already. That's just asking a lot. 2-2 to Gonzalez. That's high and in. Ball 3. Baldwin's going to challenge. He's going to lose. So the Braves will be down to 1 challenge. That is good news for the Pirates. Because, yeah, teams just operate differently when they have 1 challenge. Baldwin trying to help out his young pitcher there did not. 3-2 to Nicky G. On deck for the Pirates is Callahan, which would be a much favorable matchup for Thomas. The pitch. That's a ground ball slowly to second. Albies with it, throws to first. Gonzalez is out. The Pirates strand 2 as we go to the top of the 5th. Pirates lead 7-2 over the Braves. Can always stream, yeah, for sure. Now we're celebrating 10K. Probably you know, probably nothing crazy. Nothing, if anything, just again another milestone, and then we'll just go to the next one. It's like the Tom Brady mentality. What's your favorite ring? The next one. What's my favorite milestone? The next one. Due up for the Braves, going to be Jim Jarvis, Michael Harris, and Ozzie Albies. And I cannot find it. All right, well, I'll just have to deal with it. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Again, we have a lot of competition tonight, so I do need your help. That like button really would push out the stream to more potential viewers. As, again, the Braves have a plethora of play-by-play people. That's the thing with the, you know, the big teams like the Braves, the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Phillies. The Phillies don't have many, but they have one really good one, of course, in JJ, friend of the channel. The Mets, just a lot of the big popular teams. They have a bunch of them. So not much growth is expected this series, but that's okay. That's all right. Fifth inning, bad for Pirate pitchers. Hopefully not here, Ridland. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Ashcraft, yep, deserves it. Well deserved. Well deserved. Really confused on how he wasn't selected to begin with. All right, again, Skeens is going to be on the mound here for the fifth inning. And he'll face Jarvis, Harris, and Albies. Jarvis 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch, and that's a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Jarvis. That was a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. Again, that velocity just not the same. 0-1. Skeens, by the way, at 67 pitches, he kicks and fires. As that's going to be scooped out to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. So leadoff single for the Braves. Skeens saying it's okay. And that'll bring up Michael Harris, who hit a double in his last appearance, 1 for 2 on the night. Like number 178. Thank you, Trisk. Hopefully you're safe and sound. Plethora. I love the word plethora. I say it a lot. It is a great word. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. I really do. Let's go. Skeens kicks and fires. That's in there for a called strike. Harris is going to challenge, and he's going to lose. The Braves are going to be out of challenges. Oh, let's go. So the Braves will be at the mercy of the umpire. There it is. Just catching the zone. The Braves. No more challenges. Thoughts on Griffin? Yeah, it's horrible. Hopefully Triolo can do something. Really a shame that there's no one else. Terramar Johnson's really struggling right now in AAA, as that is a swing there by Harris. Yeah, 0-2. He tried to hold up. No, sir. 0-2 to Michael Harris the second. How's it going, Anthony? Welcome on in. Darren, appreciate you, man. I'm sorry about that. I hope you hopefully the Pirates can cheer you up, as that's downstairs 1-2. Juxtaposed, or juxtaposition. Yeah, that's a good word. Skeens touched a 98. Yeah, he did touch 98 a few times, but not consistently. But yeah, I hear ya. 1-2 to Harris. Skeens sets. He rocks. He fires. That's a ground ball to second. Throws to first, and he is safe. Harris running it out. That was a really impressive play there by Callahan. Not able to make the toss to second. That was just a ground ball right up the middle. Skeens trying to make a play at it. Went off, I believe, his glove. Callahan going to first, and yeah, that's good effort by all parties involved. But now there's runners at first and second with nobody out. With Ozzie Albies at the plate, he had an RBI single in his last appearance. The pitch is a splitter off the plate, ball 1. He's on the 10-day, Luke, but it's looking like he'll be out for a month or two. 1-0 to Albies. Looks back at Jarvis, the pitch, as that's fouled back 1-1. That's the call, Paul. Do your part exactly. Oh, you're a Cubs fan? I'm sorry, Dan. I forgot about that. Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. I mean, I'm sure the Cubs will probably win. 1-1 count. The pitch as Albies bat flips a fly ball to left. That's going to be caught for out number 1. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, who's 1 for 2 on the night. You can still pull for the Pirates, though, Dan, you know. But yeah, I hear you. Hopefully. I mean, I've had rough days. I totally understand. Mental health is not really. I don't know. It's not really addressed. It's just it's a rough time living in the 21st century, honestly. Social media definitely a big factor, especially for my generation. Not too sure for the Gen X boomer crowd. But yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. Darren, here's the pitch. That's off the plate, ball 1. Matt Olson again had a double in his first appearance. Later came across to score. 1-0 count. Skeens looks back at Jarvis. Here is the pitch, and that's off the plate, 2-0. Zero stalemate. Gotcha. 2-0. Skeens kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1. 77 pitches, by the way, for Skeens. And would love to see him go to the 6th. I mean, that would just be a huge mini win, really, for the Pirates. Have your starter go 6 innings. 2-1. The pitch. That's a ground ball to first. Possible double play. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. He got him. A double play. Skeens covering the bag with a big smile on his face. Let's go, Bucks. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Pirates lead 7-2 over the Braves. New up for the Pirates will be Tyler Callahan, Jared Trillo, Henry Davis. Experience hardships. Yeah, again, I'm sure most of us have. Not every day. I mean, you know, that's just the way life is. You know, life can be lifing. How's life going, Doc? Or, you know, they'd say actually my real name. Just, you know, thinking back, I'd say, yeah, life is life. That's really the. You just got to put a smile on. That's usually how it goes. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Appreciate you, Michael, for hanging out. Need Skeens go 6. Looks like he will be, Pat, or at least entering the 6th inning. Hopefully he can complete it. Really, really need that. Callahan, kid's a stud for sure. Well, Ridland, he might be facing a lefty, and that's the problem. Callahan is atrocious against left-handed pitching. So he needs to work on that. That's something he can work on. But seems to be, again, really, you know, like this was a few months ago, whenever, of course, that Dodgers series happened. You know, the Pirates, you know, you look at, again, just obviously the Pirates offense seems to be doing really good despite, you know, all the injuries. But at the time, it was like, man, we really could use some depth because the Pirates, outside of their starters, they're like, once you bleed into that, to their bench, it's really weak. But Callahan, again, looking like a guy that could be a solid bench piece for a great offense. Again, an offense that has, I believe, the 3rd most runs in baseball. All right, don't forget to leave a like, folks. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, it is free to subscribe. I know it's a horrible word. Think of it more as a follow. We're closing in on 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. As the first pitch to Callahan was outside, ball 1. Callahan again 0 for 2 on the night as Callahan sends a little fly out to right. It's going to be caught by Yastrzemski for out number 1. I said fly out, the fly ball, but yeah, it's a fly out anyway. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo, 1 for 2 in this one. Like a box of chocolates. There you go. Even for a Pirates fan. No, yeah, no problem. I try, Darren. I try to be a decent person. That's all I can do. Decent guy. Thomas delivers. That's a ground ball to third. Riley with it, spinning, throwing to first. That was a good play by Riley. A really good play. And just like that, there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Henry Davis, 0 for 1 with the walk. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. Much better than TV. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. I try. Again, I'm just mimicking what I've heard for years and years and years. And I really do think, again, since taking off the headset, not Tom Brenneman style, that I think I don't know, I think it's made me a little bit better. Because I'm not hearing words, while I'm speaking. That could kind of get me tongue-tied as Davis sends a little flare right to the first baseman, Olsen. Olsen makes the catch for out number 3. That was a quick inning. As we go to the top of the 6th, the Pirates 7, Braves 2. That was a really quick inning. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Let's go. Due up for the Braves will be Drake Baldwin, Mauricio Dubon, and Dominic Smith. Just highlight here the NL standings here. Give me a sec. All right, thank you again for the likes. Appreciate it. We're almost at 200. 199. Who's going to be 200? And if you do hit 200, let me know. I'll thank you for that. I do appreciate it. All right, let's check out some scores. Alex saying the Marlins leading 4-2 over the Mariners. Again, we need the Mariners. We need a lot of help. We really do. Again, the Pirates still very much in it, but also could use some help. The Tigers leading 2-1 over the Athletics. The Marlins leading 4-2 over the Mariners. The Rays 6, Yankees 3. The Astros leading 4-2 over the Nationals again. Could use some help for there. The Phillies leading 3-0 over the Reds. The Mets leading 5-2 over the Royals. Cubs leading 1-0 over the Orioles. It's always the Royals and Orioles. They always seem to be right next to each other. Brewers and Cardinals 0-0. The Twins leading the Indians 2-1. Red Sox 3, White Sox 0. The Battle of the Sox. I always thought that was cool. And the Angels and the Rangers 0-0. And again, the Brewers did defeat the Cardinals earlier today 4-3. And yes, the stats here do reflect that most recent result. I was able to edit that before going on. And as you can see again, the Pirates behind 3 games back of the Marlins for that final spot. Really need some help. Carlos lose tonight, Pirates winning again. Well, Alex, we'll see. Let's take it inning by inning. 200. Appreciate you, Standard Toledo. Thank you for 200. I do appreciate that. Let's go. That's a good night. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1 to Baldwin. Thank you, Larry, for 206. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. 1-0 count to Baldwin. Skeens, rocks, and fire. Swing and a miss. Strike 197 on the fastball. A little bit more velo there than the 5th inning. Never been to Atlanta. Drove through it, through the interstate. Here's the 1-1. That's off the plate, 2-1. But that was only once. Thank you for the subs. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate it. Let's go. 98-40. There we go. 2-1 to Baldwin. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 98 on the fastball. Look at that. Getting that velocity back. If Skeens opens up one day and throws 100 like the good old days, I might shed a tear. I'm not even lying. 2-2 to Drake Baldwin. Again, 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Skeens readies. He kicks. He deals. As that's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is backing up a little bit. Settles under it. Makes the catch. for outs. Numero uno. And that'll bring up Mauricio Dubon, who's 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI single in his first appearance. So 394. I know, yeah, no, really great turnout. Of course, the Pirates winning helps that a lot. I was going confusing. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Back road, thank you very much for the $10 super chat. Let's get this done tonight. I hear you, man. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1 of Dubon. W's in the chat for back road. A walking W, man. Shady, appreciate you, man. Like 207, appreciate you, man. Here is the 1-0 to Dubon. Swing and a miss. Pardon my voice. 1-1. Oh, my gosh. I'm sure people will take back their likes now. I didn't like that. Let me unlike that now. 1-1 to Dubon, the pitch. And that's a ground ball. And that gets past O'Hearn for a base hit. Probably two. Valdez is there. Throws it in. Dubon is sliding into second. A one-out double for Dubon and the Braves. 212. Thank you again, Alex. Alex, you need to hit that like button earlier, man. I appreciate it, though. Brewers up 1-0. Oh, gotcha. All right, that'll bring up Dominic Smith. Smith is 0 for 2 tonight. Buck goes for 50 wins at the break. That means they need to go 4-2. Yeah, that'd be really impressive. Would be very impressive if they can get that done against, again, the Braves and the Brewers. Doable, but gonna need the pitching to really step it up. So far, again, Skeens getting into the 6th inning. That's good. Again, would like him to complete it. So we'll see. Again, he's got to finish this off strong. Really boost his confidence up because you know it's shaken. It has to be shaken. There's no way it's not. He'll face Smith, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Dominic Smith. Yeah, 3 wins in a row. Yeah, again, Alex, we got to chill on that. Let's just take it 1 inning at a time. I really want to win, but I don't want to jinx it, as that's going to be a chopper to first. O'Hearn with it. He will try to beat Smith. He does beat Smith to the bag for out number 2. Smith did move Dubon to third. And that is out number 2. That'll bring up Austin Riley. Riley is 1 for 2 on the night and has had some nice plays defensively. Really nice plays. More H2O, yeah, for sure. Skeen sets. He kicks. He fires. That misses upstairs. Ball 197 on the fastball. No, you're good, Alex. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you, man. 1-0. Skeens readies. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. Called by the umpire. 1-1. Been here the whole time except when O'Hearn hit the grand slam. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was fun moments. He caught the second one. The second home run. That was really cool as well. The 1-1, that's going to be sent out to right. That's going to hook foul. That'll be 1-2. First time watching. Love it. Appreciate you, Michael. Thank you very much. Pirate fan since 1971. Let's go. I'm glad to have you aboard. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. One and 2 to Riley. Again, runner on third, 2 outs. Skeens rocks and fires downstairs. Goes the changeup 2-2. Skeens, by the way, 93 pitches, so definitely his last inning. Didn't really think he'd even be in this spot, you know, really with how he started, but definitely bouncing back well. Can he complete it? The 2-2. That's fouled back once again. 85 on the sweeper. you for the subs. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. 2-2 to Riley. Skeens. Kicks and deals. That is skied. Davis making a move for it. O'Hearn's coming in. O'Hearn under it. He makes the catch in foul territory for out number 3. And that'll probably do it for Skeens. Didn't start off great, but ended pretty solid. 6 innings for Skeens. 4 strikeouts, 2 earned. It's a 3 ERA. Again, not what we're used to, but compared to what he's been doing as of late, much better. That'll lower the ERA a little bit. Good stuff from Paul tonight. Can the Pirates bullpen keep it? Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to sub to the channel as well. It is free. It is free. Due up for the Pirates in the bottom of inning number 6. It's going to be Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. If you went through Atlanta, you were either on I-75 or 85. Yeah, I don't remember. That was a while ago. Yeah. I'm just following Google Maps. That's essentially what I'm looking down. I know it's terrible looking down on my phone, but I do not recall. 6 strong innings for Skeens. Yeah, 100%. 100%. We really needed that. We needed him to go 6, and he's exiting with a 5-run lead. You really can't ask for much more. Really can't. It would be nice to see some insurance, but I mean, 7 runs should win you the game. But that means again, ideally only 3 innings for the bullpen. Always been a Pirates fan? Yes. Grew up a Pirates fan? Yes. Family of Pirates fans? My dad is, yes. What is this? You're playing 20 questions. Okay, that's no problem. I try to interact with the chat as much as I can. I do apologize if I miss you. I try to at least say hi. That's all I can do. The least I can do, anyway. Not all I can do. That's the least I could do. If you're tuning in. Appreciate you for the subs. Thank you very much. Because, I don't know. It's just like being... As a person that was not long ago like a chatter or whatnot, it would always frustrate me like that the people wouldn't really interact. At least acknowledge. So I try to, at least say hi. I'm sorry if I miss your comments. But if I do see a name that I haven't seen today, I will try to at least acknowledge your presence here. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Mangum 0 for 2. Hit by pitch. And of course, again, that's not always I can't always make that happen, but I try. I try though. 0-1 to Mangum. Thomas delivers inside. 1-1 again. Thomas, he had a 5 or 6 pitch inning last inning. We'd like to see that, see them eat into that pitch count, try to get him out of here, and want to see the Braves bullpen. Here's the 1-1 as Mangum sends this up the middle. That's skipping forward for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Pirates. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, who's 1 for 3 today. 159 subs away. 159 is also the number of wins recorded by West Virginia State Wrestling Champion Zach Frazier. Oh, wow. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Whoever drafted that guy must be really, really awesome. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Pirate fans since the late 60s. Gotcha. Listen to KDKA Pittsburgh. Gotcha. Appreciate you, Ken, for hanging out. 0-1 to Lau. The pitch, and that's a sweeper down and away. 1-1. 83 on the sweeper. Over 10K before football. Yeah, again, ideally I hit it here in July. Should. We'll see. Nothing's guaranteed. The 1-1. Sweeper down and away. 2-1. Thomas at 21 pitches again. Unsure if he was a reliever or starter in the minors, as that's going to be off the plate 3-1. Again, this matchup does favor Thomas. Again, Thomas, a southpaw. Wow, a lefty. Wow, not the best against lefties, but would like to see him have more at-bats against lefties, as that's going to be Tepper. Oh, it's off of Thomas's glove. Jarvis with it. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. And Lau will definitely be okay at first. I don't think that's going to be a single, to be honest with you. I don't know, maybe. It went off of Thomas's glove, then Jarvis. It went off of Thomas's glove. Jarvis with it, and then he just drops it, fumbled it. Looking like Juju Smith-Schuster against the Saints in 2018. That was rough. Very rough indeed. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Reynolds again, 3 walks. 3 walks tonight. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled back. 0-2. I tried, Aaron. Yeah, I appreciate it. Gonna pencil this one. Tom, I don't know about all that. We still need to close it out. Skeens did a great job. Oh yeah, I finished really well. 0-2 to B-Ray. The pitch, that's in the dirt. Handled very well by Baldwin. Baldwin seems to be legit. Yeah, appreciate you, Darren. Thank you very much. By a gnat's eyelash. Oh, is that the Bob Prince calls? 1-2 to B-Ray. Looks back at Mangum, the pitch, and that's down and away. 86 on the changeup. 2-2 to Reynolds. Just don't bring up Neil O'Donnell. Yeah, that was before my time, but I know all about it. As Reynolds sends this to right field. Backing up is the right fielder. Yastrzemski makes the catch against the wall for out number 1. Mangum does tag up. Reynolds gave it a good ride. Just missed it. Just missed it. That is out number 1, and that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, who was 1 for 2 tonight with a walk. Again, runners on the corners with just 1 out. You have any dogs? I do not. We had one. We had a husky, but we just really couldn't give a lot of time to it, so we had to give it to an owner that would give it the proper time. It was a smart dog, really great, but we just couldn't give it enough time. As Valdez shatters his bat, sends it to left. Unbelievable. It's charging in as Dubon makes the catch, throws to the plate, and a good throw is going to keep Mangum at second. Valdez shattered that bat and still gave it a decent ride to left. Unbelievable power. But that is out number 2. And that, of course, will bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who has brought in all the runs today for the Pirates. Again, it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. O'Hearn not bad, though, against lefties, despite being a lefty. So we'll see how he approaches this at bats. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, as that's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Thomas delivers. That's a sweeper away. 1-1. Let's go on, Sam. Welcome on in. A lot of people, yeah, well, the Pirates are doing good. That's what happens. When the Pirates are good, the vibe, the chat is good. The Pirates are good, people will stay. That's usually how it goes. The 1-1, that's going to be downstairs 2-1. And it looks like, Lau was able to take second, so that helps out a lot if he's able to get to the outfield. Oh, man. 2-1. Thomas kicks and fires. It's in the dirt. Ball gets away. Mangum thought about it, but does not go. 3-1. Oh, man. Mangum's talking over with Beasley. I don't know, maybe. Oh. Would have been close. It would have been really close. If he was Sid Bream, he probably would have made it. 3-1 as O'Hearn sends this to right. No way! Did he do it again? Oh my gosh! Clear the deck! Cannonball coming! 3 home runs! 10 RBI night for Ryan O'Hearn! Oh my! Oh my O'Hearn! 10 RBIs for this guy! This guy! Unbelievable! 3 cones for O'Hearn! This guy is really good at baseball, folks. Unbelievable. Whatever routine he had today, he just needs to keep it for a good bit. Ryan O'Hearn 10, Braves 2. As that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Unbelievable. There's no way. And yeah, he's the crowd giving him a salute there. Good stuff. Unbelievable. As Gonzalez sends this to right, Yastrzemski is there to make the catch for out number 3. The inning is over. But Ryan O'Hearn, he did it again. 3 home runs today for this guy. Unbelievable. Pirates leading 10-2 over the Braves as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Due up for the Braves is Mike Yastrzemski, Jim Jarvis, and Michael Harris. Oh, my. What a... This is actually a record that, again, it was supposedly 9 RBIs, so O'Hearn probably has the record. AJ, appreciate you for the $5. 5 more for the 10 runs. Yes, yes, sir. Let's go. Bucks W's in the chat for AJ. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Oh, my. What a day. What a day. What a day. O'Hearn requires its own stuffed animal, a leprechaun. That's actually a pretty good idea. I don't think I have a leprechaun anywhere, but that's pretty good. All right. Well, hey, this is a good day. Let's go. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Really do. 98.45, 155 away from 10K. Just saying, if everyone were to sub right now, we'd hit 9,900. I'm just saying. Hit that subscribe button. It is free. All right, Marlins 4, Mariners 2. The Tigers leading 6-1 over the A's. Rays 6, Yankees 3. The Astros lead 4-2 over the Nationals. Phillies 3, Reds nothing. Mets 9, Royals 4, Cubs 1, Orioles nothing. Brewers 1, Cardinals nothing. Twins 2, Indians 1, Red Sox 3, White Sox nothing. Angels 2, Rangers 0, and of course earlier the Brewers did defeat the Cardinals 4-3 in Game 1 of the 2-game doubleheader. Wow. What a day. Bubble, appreciate you, man, for the Joels. Thank you very much, W's, for Bubble. Appreciate you, man. O'Hearn 10, Braves 2. There you go. There you go. There you go. O'Hearn MVP and the wave to the fans. Yep, he's having a great day. All right, Yastrzemski will be at the plate. He's 0 for 2. We'll see what the Pirates, what they have cooking up in the bullpen. It's 10-2. It's Carmen Majinski. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. I don't really like this decision. Hopefully it's just an inning because we don't. No, this is not good. That's not a good decision by Kelly. 0-1 to Yastrzemski as Majinski sets. He rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No Pirate has ever hit 4 homers in a game. Well, he will probably get another opportunity. We'll see. 0-2 to Yastrzemski. Majinski readies. He rocks and fires. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards, K. Yastrzemski doesn't like the call. He's shaking his head. No, sir, it caught the zone. And that'll bring up Jim Jarvis. 1 for 2 on the night. Again, Majinski, 3.33 ERA. Opponent batting average of 266. You can get hits on him, but he really does a good job once he locks in there. But yeah, again, I don't know if I really like this decision. Probably your best arm in the pen in a 10-2 ball game. The pitch that's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Yeah, ideally you don't use him more than this inning, but if you use him in the 8th, don't bring him out for the 9th. Don't do that. 0-1 to Jarvis. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 87 on the splitter. Whoever has... Yeah, if you have Ryan O'Hearn in baseball, you're looking pretty good. Looking very good tonight. Ryan O'Tani. There we go, Steven. I like that. 0-2 counts. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 1-2. 88 on the splitter. The 1-2 from Majinski. That's tapped foul. 88 again on the splitter. Yeah, Jason, I hear you. Why bring in Carmen? Save him for Keller Jones. Exactly, Jason, yeah. Well, Jason Evans, Jason Young, both of y'all. Y'all are... We're all kind of thinking the same thing here. Just an odd time to do that. So again, this leads me to... I'll hold off on that. 1-2 count. Here is the pitch. That misses upstairs. 2-2. That leads me to believe this was predetermined. And that, again, is not how you manage a game. But again, I mean, obviously you don't want to be like super negative. You're up 10-2, right? The 2-2. That's going to be a tapper to second. Callahan with it. Charging in. Flips it with his glove for out number 2. Good play by Callahan. Great play by Mr. Duval County himself. And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Michael Harris, who's 2 for 3 on the night. Bring in Carmen to make sure Skeens gets this one. I mean, 8 runs. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's off the plate, ball 1. 1-0 to Harris. Majinski sets. He rocks. He fires. That misses upstairs. 2-0. Norman does not agree. Okay. Agree about saving. Yeah, you got it. I don't know. It's interesting. I think, again, this is a predetermined thing, and that's not good. The 2-0, and that's in there for a called strike. 2-1. We can hope, again, that he just doesn't go 3 innings. I mean, I think he's going to go at least 2, just because that's how they want to use him. The 2-1, that's fired in there for a called strike. 2-2. 95 on the sinker. Majinski sets. The pitch, and that's going to be tapped foul. 85 on the sweeper. A lot of movement on Majinski's pitches tonight. I don't know, just a lot of life there, and that's something that that's what playing good can do. It's infectious. The 2-2 to Harris. That's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is charging in. Reynolds sliding. Reynolds makes a sliding catch for out number 3. B. Rob robbing a base hit. These guys are playing some good baseball. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 10-2 Pirates. 10-2 Ryan O'Hearn. Man, oh man. Still it's a lack of trust for sure. I mean, that's got to be part of it. It's got to be part of it, but I mean, I don't know. 10-2. All right, that's not what I wanted. All right, there we go. Doing it for the Pirates could be Jared Trillo, Henry Davis, and Jake Mangum. Give me a moment, folks. Had to hoist the chair again. Unbelievable. The chair is starting to shrink on me once again. All right. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Man, what a night. Hopefully they can carry this over for tomorrow. Again, I'll be live tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central, for Pirates-Braves Game 2. And it's going to be Jared Jones on the mound. I actually need to look at that pitching matchup. Let's see. Actually, I don't need to do that yet. I'll do it at the end of the game. But it's going to be Jared Jones. And, yeah, hopefully he can go. Again, the standards for him are 5 innings. We really need him to go 5. Because he just can't go 6. He just doesn't. But, yeah, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like. And make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We've had a really good turnout tonight. So I do appreciate you guys. Again, the likes. That is a big thing here. That is you guys. You guys are bringing them in. It's my job to try to retain you guys. So 245 likes, that is awesome. 5 away from 250. And of course, again, sub it up. Again, we're 155 away from 10,000. Very much doable this month. Very much. We are definitely, like, if we don't hit 10,000 this month, that would be a massive disappointment. That would be a bad month. All right, we're back in action. Thomas delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 1. So Thomas still out there. That's the thing. The Braves, we're not really seeing their bullpen tonight. Callahan again 0 for 3 on the night. The pitch as Callahan fouls this back in. It's 1-1. For a game like this, Kelly might not play O'Hearn for a week. No kidding. 1-1 to Callahan. The pitch, and that's going to be scooped out to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Callahan with his first hit of the night. They're going to try to get O'Hearn back to the plates. And most likely they won't be up in the bottom of the ninth, so need to get something going. Jared Triolo will make his way to the plate. 1 for 3 tonight. Thomas readies and delivers inside. Ball 1. Marlins almost blew that perfect 7 innings game. No lead to save. Oh, I totally understand their valet. But if you blow this game, then you don't deserve to win it. You don't deserve to win it. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled back. It's 1-1. If you blow it, you don't deserve it. By the way, another double-digit score for the Pirates. I'll have to look that up. I feel like they have the most double-digit games, as that's going to be up and in 2-1, 92 on the fastball. Callahan batted lefties. Weak contact, Ridlin. But all right, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Good to see you. It's not like oh yeah, it's an automatic. No, I mean he's a professional ball player. I'll have to look at his stats there against lefties. The 2-1, that's down and in 3-1. Jared Jones or Jared Triolo? Did I say Jones? Well, it's Triolo at the plate, not Jared Jones. Jared Jones playing tomorrow. Triolo's at the plate right now. As look at that, he's going to first. That's a walk. So Triolo got on base 3 times tonight. So can confirm most RBIs in a single game. Ryan O'Hearn, he is now your Pirates all-time leader with the most RBIs in a single game with 10. Johnny Rizzo had the 9. Looks like there was a 5-way tie for 8th. McCutcheon had it once. Jason Bay had it twice as Davis shatters his bat. 0-1. 88 on the cutter. O'Hearn's last homer was the 100th of career. Oh, wow, cool. Look at that. A milestone for O'Hearn. And again, his career high in a season is 17. He's at 16. Man, I mean, he's going to... assumingly so, he's going to shatter that. 0-1 to Davis with a brand new bat. Thomas leans in, looks back at second. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Who's your favorite Jared? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite Jared. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They both have their struggles. They both have their positives. 1-1, the pitch as Davis grounds this foul. Just foul. Riley, though, was all over it. Riley showing a lot of life over there at third. Yeah, Russell did say it. I did not think it would happen. 10 RBIs. That's just, you just don't see that. 1-2 to Davis. Thomas delivers in the dirt. Goes the changeup. 2-2, 86 on the changeup. Kind of Pirates game that I like, but I've been busy. I hear you. Joey Bart's catching. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I'm not even going to lie. I did not notice. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yep, that is Joey Bart. Just realized that. All right. Down goes Davis. And that'll flip the lineup over. Jake Mangum will be at the plate. He is 1 for 3. And again was hit by a pitch. The pitch as Mangum fouls this down the right side, 0-1. Not the one from Subway. Yeah, no, I know. No, he's... I would prefer Triolo and Jones over a Subway, Jared, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, jeez. That would, yeah. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. It's not Subway. I actually do like Subway, but yeah, that was not good PR for Subway. The 0-2 to Mangum as Mangum sends this to center field. Harris is backing up and makes the catch, throws it in. And looks like Callahan tagged up. Don't think Triolo did. Because, yeah, Harris threw it to second. So, runners on the corners with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, 2 for 4 in the night. So, this, if there's no one thrown out or if Lau is able to complete his at-bats, that'll guarantee another Ryan O'Hearn appearance. Thomas at 52 pitches. Again, it doesn't seem like they're going to... Yeah, doesn't seem like we're going to see much of the Braves bullpen. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. So that means the Braves bullpen will be kind of fresh tomorrow, which could be a problem. Subway used to be my favorite. Oh, I mean, it's great. It's just, it's expensive. The 0-1, that's going to be found back. It's 0-2. Missed the $5 footlong. Bart, but no Stratton. Stratton, yeah, I don't know. I imagine we'll see Stratton this series. There's no way we don't. 0-2 to Lau. As, again, there's runners on the corners, 2 outs. Thomas rocks and fires a fastball away. 91 on the fastball, 1-2. Majinski, it looks like he's going to be going out there for the 8th. Yeah, we just need to hope that that's it, and we have to hope that it's a quick inning, because, I mean, you like to see, if it's a close game, like let's say in Game 3 of the series, I mean, why not have Majinski come in? Here's the 1-2. Looks like that was ruled a ball. It should have been strike 3 on Lau, but a favorable call for the Pirates. Nate saying home run time. We appreciate you, Nate, for hanging out. That's a ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit. And the Pirates tack on another hoist, another cone. Pirates leading 11-2. Lau with an RBI single. Lefty on lefty does not favor Lau, but he made it happen there. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who's 0 for 1 with 3 walks. Just a really good night for the Pirates. That was Lau's 64th RBI of the season. There's a chance he gets 100. When was the last time we had a 100 RBI guy? Was that Josh Bell in 2019? That's a swing and a miss, strike one. So this is not Reynolds. The Pirates have Brannigan at the plate. I believe this is his first MLB at bat. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. But Brannigan's at the plate. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2, 88 on the cutter. Troy Bart. Well, yeah, they're out of challenge, Ridlin. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. 0-2 to Brannigan. Thomas looks back. He kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Brannigan goes down swinging. But the Pirates do tack on another. They lead 11-2 over the Braves as we go to the top of the 8th. Two up for the Braves will be Ozzie Albies, Matt Olson, and Drake Baldwin. This can carry for a few games. It has to. It has to. Again, who is Brannigan? Jack. I think it's Jack Brannigan. Just a minor leaguer for the Pirates, but brought up due to the Griffin injury. Yeah. Again, my expectations or my desire is that the Pirates go 3-3 during the six game stretch. That'd be really good. Obviously, yeah, we want more, but just keep in mind we're hosting the Braves and the Brewers, who top their divisions. So, you go 3-3, and during that stretch, you're sitting at 500. You took on some of the baseball's best competition, and you held your own. So, if we can hold it out for the next six outs, we'll just need to go 2-3. So, we got this, folks. We got this. The Pirates got this. I know they've been beat up again. That's now another huge loss for the Pirates. Horowitz, Cruz, and now Griffin again. But they're still holding their own. Again, this is proof tonight that their offense is going to be all right. But, of course, the sooner the better if we can get those guys. All right, so the Marlins still leading 4-2 over the Mariners. Again, hoping for a Mariners comeback there. The Rays lead 6-4 over the Yankees. Tigers 6, A's 2. Astros 5, Nationals 2. So that's good news for the Pirates. Phillies leading 3-0 over the Reds. That is not good news. The Cubs leading 3-0 over the Orioles. That is not good news. Brewers leading 3-0 over the Cardinals. That is good news. Mets lead 9-8 over the Royals. That seems like a fun game. Twins leading 2-1 over the Indians. Red Sox 4, White Sox 0. Angels and Rangers 2-2. And, of course, the Brewers did defeat the Cardinals earlier today as well, 4-3. How many homers does O'Hearn have this year? He has 16. Oh, yes, 16 home runs. Josh Bell, 116. Yeah, I think it was the last one to have 100 RBIs. It's been 7 years. That's just not good. I expect the Pirates to win 20 in a row. Dan, you must be a very unhappy guy. You get 40 or 50 homers? Yeah, Brian, that's not going to happen. But, I don't know. I think 25. There's a shot for 25. He's just not really a power guy. He's a big guy and not really a power guy. All right, so Majinski will face Farmer. Farmer's pinch hitting there for Albies. That's fired in there for a strike, 0-1. So it looks like both teams emptying their bench. 0-1 count, the pitch. That's a ground ball. Gonzalez moving to his right, sliding, throws to first. He is out. What a play by Speedy Gonzalez, who moved to second. I don't know what the changes were there, but Gonzalez playing second, and good thing, because only Speedy could get that ball. That is out number 1, and that'll bring up Matt Olson, who is 1 for 3 tonight, unless, of course, they have a pinch hitter. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I do. The team is stepping up today, for sure. You want 4-2? Me too, but 3-3 is really good. That is a job well done. Hopefully this is the park. Yep, the Pirates are due. They are. They're due for a streak. They haven't been able to put together wins. That's been a criticism of these Pirates as of late, as that misses outside ball 1. Griffin injured his left hand, so he's out for 2 months. Here's the 1-0. That's fired in there for a called strike, 101. Only 300 RBI seasons in the last 20. Bell in 19, Alvarez in 13, and Bay in 06. It just doesn't happen, and there's an opportunity. The Pirates may have multiple guys with that. I mean, that's really cool. But we'll see. Again, let's one game at a time. The 1-1, that's going to be fouled back 1-2. Nikki G, you know it. Pittsburgh Steel Town girl. Appreciate you again for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Really good nights for the Pirates. 1-2 to Olsen. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff by Majinski, and there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Drake Baldwin. Actually, no, that'll bring up Joey Bartz. Joey Farts makes his return to Pittsburgh. Boo this man. Boo this man. Boo this lazy bum. I hope we get him out. I really hope we get him out. He doesn't deserve a hit. Batting .228 on the year. The pitch, and that's fired in there for a called strike, 0-1. Knowing the Pirates, they probably had a little compilation for him, because that's what they do. 0-1 to Bart. The pitch, and that's downstairs, 1-1. This community is great. I do appreciate you guys. I've had to weed out some bad ones, but that's okay. That's okay. Here's the 1-1 to Bart, as that's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez moving to his left. Throws to first. Bart hustling down the line. When has he ever done that in his life? Never did that for the Pirates. It doesn't matter. He gets nothing. No hit for you. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 11-2 Pirates. This guy trying to stick it. No, you're a bum. You're a bum. Bart's a bum. Oh, hustling. He never hustled. Never showed. He showed as much hustle there as his entire tenure with the Pirates. Oh, that guy. Oh, that bum. That bum. Oh, my goodness. Get him out of here. All right. Due up for the Pirates going to be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Nick Gonzalez again. We might see. I could see O'Hearn getting pinch hit here. So we'll see. But hopefully not. Hopefully Kelly lets him play for the fans. Thank you again for the sub. I appreciate it. 2 subs away from 98.50. Again, if everyone were to sub right now, everyone that hasn't subbed, we would hit 9,900 tonight. Probably not going to happen. Definitely leave out the probably, but definitely a great night. Much better night than I expected. And thank you, Sean. I appreciate you for hanging out. Frain Bart, yep. Get that bum out. Exactly, Ricky. Appreciate you for hanging out, Ricky, as always. I believe he was the Giants' #1 pick. He was. Yeah. He's a highly touted. Yeah, that's just Joey Bart. Same as you call him, Joey Fart. Sorry, just not a fan. Not a fan. Again, thank you, Russell, for hanging out. Again, thank you guys all for hanging out. Isn't that how it goes? They only hustle for spite. Exactly. I mean, he never... Good to see you, by the way, 83. I know you're ready for the Browns. We did kind of clown the Browns early. It is what it is. I did. We as in me. All right. Valdez, again, will be leading off for the Pirates. Unless, of course, they have a pinch hitter. And he is 1 for 3 tonight, as looks like we have a... So the Braves, yeah, they're just putting a position player out there. Mateo's on the mound as he lobs. That's downstairs, 2-0. Valdez again, 1 for 3 at the walk. Valdez fouls this back 2-1, so it's that type of conclusion here. Two and 1 to Valdez. The lob is downstairs, 3-1. Steven, no, we can't have that one. I would say that's more of a, it's not a PG word, but it's not like a bad word either, but not the best word. 3-2 count to Valdez. Can appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, there's a chance for 300 likes. Not too sure. Here's the 3-2 to Valdez. Almost hits Valdez. A 49-mile-per-hour ephus almost plunked him. Benches are being warned as we speak. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. 3 home runs tonight. Pirate fans want to see a home run. I mean, I don't know if he's going to get one. We'll see. As that's a swing and a miss, strike one. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Oh, my goodness. Mateo delivers. Oh, he fires one in there. It's going to be a ground ball. That gets through for a base hit. A 74-mile-per-hour Mateo throwing his fastest pitch, trying to mess up O'Hearn. But, hey, O'Hearn gets a single, so no home run for O'Hearn. But, hey, he gets a hit, and well-deserved. Well-deserved. He was smiling the whole way. He knew it. All right, that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. O'Hearn's going to be pinch run 4, and he gets a standing ovation. O'Hearn waving to the crowd loving O'Hearn. What a night. O'Hearn's like, yeah, he sped one up on me. That's exactly what he said. Here's the pitch to Speedy. As Gonzalez sends this to left, that'll drop in for a base hit. I'm not too sure if they pushed the runners. They did. Valdez scores. It is 12-2. Pirates hoist another cone. Let's go, Bucks. They are the tears of Cleveland, Detroit, and Buffalo fans. Oh, my. As Mateo fires one way outside at 43 miles an hour, 1-0. This is Callahan at the plate, 1 for 4 tonight. The 1-0, and that's upstairs, called a strike. And it's 1-1. 1-1 to Callahan. That's going to be popped up foul. It's 1-2. Mateo delivers as that's going to be popped up again. That is not playable. Bart, of course, doesn't move much. He's like, oh, that's a foul ball. I'll spectate it from behind home plate. Yeah, Chris is a Brewers-Packers fan. Chris is great. 1-2 counts. The pitch as Callahan sends this to center field, charging into Harris. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And the bases will be loaded. This is a channel for everybody, folks. As far as sports fans are concerned, definitely a channel for all sports fans. Real sports fans, not morons. You don't want morons. So, again, obviously I'm a Steeler fan, Pirate fan. I call a lot of Pirate games, but I do bounce around from time to time. And, yep, as that's going to be flown out to center. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. Trillo is out. That'll bring up Henry Davis. By the way, Hunter Stratton is warming up, so he'll make his 2026 MLB debut. Again, he's pitched for the Pirates before years ago. Davis 0 for 3 at the walk. Mateo delivers, and that's downstairs, ball 1. I think Aaron Rodgers get one more wing. I hope so. I don't know about all that. The 1-0 to Davis. That's going to be fouled back 1-1. A sweep for payback would be cool. Would be cool, but we'll see. Brewers are warming up a reliever, so it looks like Mangum is going to face an actual pitcher. So that's going to be fouled off if Davis foot 1 and 2. Penguin fan. I'm a casual Penguin fan. I just got into hockey really this year. I've always pulled for him just because. Zemis is inside 2 and 2. Pirates at second place with a .262 batting average coming to this game. Oh, wow. They had a really good night at the plate, so that might be closer now as that's a ground ball to short. Oh, possible double play. There's 1 and 2, a double play. And the inning is over. The Pirates do push across another run as they lead 12-2 over the Braves. Mariners tied it up. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Do they pitch to Ahern tomorrow? I'm sure they will. Los estamos mirando en español. Gracias, Trisk. 280 likes. Appreciate it, Russell. 20 likes away from 300. Probably don't get 300, but hey, that's a good night regardless. That's a great night. All right, one final check across Major League Baseball, if it allows me to. All right, the Rays lead 6-4 over the Yankees. The Tigers 6, A's 2. Again, the Mariners did just tie it up with the Marlins, and they have runners at second and third with 1 out on top of the 8, so let's go. Phillies 3-1 over the Reds. Reds getting a run back. Astros leading 5-2 over the Nationals. Cubs leading 3-0 over the Orioles. Twins 2, Indians 1, Braves. Brewers 3, Cardinals 0. Mets and Royals 9-9. Red Sox 4, White Sox 0. Angels and Rangers 2-2. All right, folks, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to sub before you go. Again, if everyone leaves a like, we'd hit 300 likes. If everyone subs, we'd hit 9850. 2 more subs for 9850. Again, trying to get to 10,000 by the time football season's here. We have a really good shot to make that happen this month. We are way ahead of schedule. Braves, not Brewers. I don't know. You know who's on the screen. If I say something wrong, well, you know what I meant. All right, it's going to be Mauricio Dubon, Dominic Smith, Austin Riley. Yeah, the teams mixed up. I mean, we do play them both. All right, what's your favorite food that's home cooked? I don't know. I make pretty good spaghetti. All right, here is Stratton on the mound. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Dubon, again, is 2 for 3 of the night. Absolute crush today. Oh, yeah, way to go, Pittsburgh. Appreciate you, Josh, for hanging out. It's a really good night for the Pirates. Thank you for the subs, people. Appreciate it. Let's go. 0-1 to Azokar. Azokar actually taking over for Dubon. That's going to be upstairs 101. So Stratton actually has pitched this season for the Braves. 0.00 ERA, has a strikeout. Put a batting average of 333. So Azokar. 1-1 to Azokar. The pitch, that's going to be popped up foul, and it's 1-2. Only 3 outs. Yep, it's the time to pull the final curtain on the Braves. 1-2 to Azokar. Again, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. We need some insurance on that as well. The pitch that's a ground ball, and that gets through for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Braves here in the top of the 9th. That will bring up Dominic Smith, who's 0 for 3 tonight. And again, appreciate you guys. I usually lose about 2 or 3 subs every day, so we'll have to cross 9850 again. That's okay. Here's the pitch, and that's a breaking ball in there for a call. Strike 0-1. It's just the life of a small YouTuber. They will unsub. I don't know. It's just the way it goes. Again, I've talked to other people. It's not just me. I was thinking it was just me. That is not the case. 0-1 to Smith. Stratton readies and delivers. That's going to be a slider away, 1-1. Six more likes for 300. Oh, wow, Chris, thank you again for pushing for that. 6 more likes for 300 likes. 1-1 is Stratton readies. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. And this is the guy we traded Joey Bart for, so hoping you can get a decent reliever out of that. Two and one. The pitch, as that's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez throws to second, throws to first, doesn't get him, but he got the leading guy. Gonzalez with a great play at second, turning and throwing a dime. And getting the leading runner. That is out number 1. So Smith will get on via fielder's choice. That is one of the best plays you'll see Gonzalez make. Again, Gonzalez, natural position. He's a second baseman. Second baseman, shortstop, but more so second baseman. And looks really comfortable. Third base, still really getting used to that. This is Austin Riley, 1 for 3 on the night. Stratton delivers. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1, 96 right down the middle. Your son is at this game. Braves fans, sorry for the loss. Oh, man. Well, drive home safe there. Missed on his son. 0-1, Stratton readies. He rocks and fires. A fastball down and away, 1-1, 97 on the fastball. Braves are your team, but I love sports. Always remember, always the support of a great channel. Appreciate you, Jay. Thank you very much. Happy to have you. Like I said, it's a channel for all sports fans. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. We did start accepting Cowboys fans last year to around August. But yeah, everyone is accepted. I'm kidding, of course. It was, yeah. Cowboys fans are interesting. 1-2 to Riley. The pitch. Nemesis high and in, 2-2. And Proby, how's it going, man? Appreciate you for hanging out. Try to talk some sense. Well, again, the Braves have been more successful, obviously, but yeah, would like to have more Pirate fans in the world. The 2-2, that's going to be sent to left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That may score the run. Cook fires it in quickly. Triolo's there. No, it will not score the run, as Smith is at third. So a double for Riley. Stratton not looking good in his 2026 Pirates debut. That'll bring up Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 3 on the night. Trisk, thank you for the jewels. I do appreciate it. W's in the chat for Trisk. Stratton sets, kicks, and fires. That's right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Chipper Jones, your favorite player? Chipper Jones was a favorite player for many people. Yeah, he was really good for a long time. The 0-1 to Yastrzemski. Backdoored him with the slider. Nice pitch, 0-2. I'd like to see him again. If he can just strand those runners, that'll definitely be a good way to start. As Stratton's going to step off. 0-2 counts. Josh, appreciate you for the 20 joules. Appreciate it, man. W's in the chat for Josh. Stratton rocks and fires. That's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in, and that'll score the 2 runs. It's going to be 12-4. Mike Yastrzemski with a 2 RBI, 1 out single. Yeah, Yastrzemski's been around for a while, so definitely still pretty solid. Just, again, not a good year this year, but he can still show the flashes of what he once was. And that'll bring up Jim Jarvis. Jarvis 1 for 3. The pitch, as that's a chopper to third. Throws to first for out number 2. Yastrzemski moving to second. Good play there by Callahan. I believe Callahan moved to third. Or that may have been Brannigan. Not too sure. Regardless, good play. Braves are down to their final outs. Michael Harris comes to the plate. He's 2 for 4. Fish out of water. How's it going? How about that Buccos offense? They are good. Trying telling people that, hey, that's the reason they're still in it. That's the reason they have a chance. Just need a little bit more help as far as pitching goes. And, man, this team could be something. Stratton readies, rocks, and fires. Breaking ball downstairs. Davis going to challenge, going to lose, but you have 2 challenges with 1 more out to go. You may as well use them. 10-run lead is not enough, this guy. Just missed. That was actually closer than I thought, but it has ruled a ball. It's Murphy in. Not too sure who Murphy would be here. Burley. Appreciate you, though, again, for hanging out. 1-0 count. Stratton delivers. That's going to be sent out to center field. And, oh, Triolo with a great catch. If that drops, it definitely scores the run. But Triolo with a fantastic catch to end the game. Ball game over, folks. Raise the Jolly Roger. Hoist the cone, as there was no doubt about it. Your Pittsburgh Pirates take game 1 of this 3-game series, 12-4. Let's go. Just, again, a great performance by Ryan O'Hearn, 10 RBIs. I mean, that's a record. You saw history tonight. Ryan O'Hearn, 10 RBIs. That was fantastic. A pleasure to call this one. And, again, the Pirates will be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 2 of this 3-game series. 6-game homestand. Again, hosting the Braves, hosting the Brewers. A tough stretch. But as of now, again, of course, I'll update this by tomorrow, but, well, actually, I don't know if it's switching. There it is. Because, again, the tiebreaker, the Pirates will move in front of the Nationals. They're 2.5 back, and, of course, if the Marlins lose to the Mariners, they would be just 2 games back. So, again, this is, it's getting real. The Pirates are still alive. They're still very much in it. I know they have injuries. Again, Cruz, no Cruz, no Horwitz. Now, of course, we're losing Griffin. The offense will still produce. How do I know? Well, look what they just did without those 3. And there was no Endy tonight. This was still a Henry Davis game, so that's 4. These guys are good. Just need some help. Again, I know we want some moves. Moves right now, but the reality is no one's really making moves yet. So unfortunately, we'll have to be patient for just a wee bit longer. So that's my little take there. I'm sure you'll hear everything on North Shore 9, as I know they're listening. They take everything I say, I swear. It's okay. That's all good. I'm sure we'll be friends one day. Anywho, I will catch you guys later. I appreciate you guys. It was a great night for the Pirates. It was a great night for the channel. Honestly, got more subs than I thought I would. If you haven't already subbed, appreciate you guys. Thank you, Muddy, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Make sure to like and sub before you go. It is free. And again, I'll be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. It is going to be, I believe, Jared Jones on the mound for the Pirates. Let me actually double-check that before I play our intro, or outro music, I should say. Jared Jones, and I'm sure, again, the Braves have some quality starters, so we'll see who we got. It'll be Jared Jones versus Grant Holmes. He's a righty. And respectable ERA of a 3.83. So, hopefully, again, the bats are rocking tomorrow. That'll do it. If you want some more coverage, I will try to find someone else that's on And, yeah, that'll do it. So, see you guys next time right here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. Good night, and see you next time.
Thanks for spending your night with Dr. DeLay. Nine innings underneath the lights. Some dreams won, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark. Echo still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze. Summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night, while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. DeLay. With Dr. DeLay. From Boston Nights to Wrigley Skies, Dodger Blue and Anaheim Lights, Steel City Hopes and Texas Heat, every road and every seat, Seattle rain and desert glow, the Bronx, Atlanta down below, 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. DeLay. With Dr. DeLay. Black and gold along the shore. Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky. River reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. DeLay.